If somebody came along, one whole generation of children, that you gotta teach them how to live on earth and how to survive on earth, where would you begin? How would you begin to teach them? And know that it is your responsibility, that you have to take full responsibility for what you teach them, because they are to be the future generation and the future generations of many, many to come. And they know nothing. You're looking at them at the age of 10 years of age, some of them 15, they're completely innocent. They don't have a cell phone on their hands. They don't have in their mind the fact that they have to entertain themselves with TV or go to the movie theaters or even feed them. You have to begin from scratch. Small babies from months of age up until age 15. What would you teach them? What do you think that you have of value that you can teach them? Because whatever you teach them, you have to assume 100% responsibility of what they will become. You can start from scratch. They don't even know what a shower head is or a toilet. It is up to you to guide them every step. All of a sudden, that responsibility has landed in your lap. Hello, Felipe Ferreira. Nice to see you. Hi, Felipe. ¿Cómo la pones de difícil? Let's get back on it. Little distraction from Felipe. Thank you, Felipe. I'm going to have to hire you as my bodyguard. Keep everything in check. Okay, let's get back to the subject. I want you to think about it. This group, you would have to think, how are you going to handle such task of teaching this one generation? Let it be 100 people, 100 future people, because they are still children, 100,000 or 100 million. What is there of value in you that you would teach them the right way to be the future generation? The ones that are not having to walk around with a cell phone on their hands or have to rush home to watch their favorite show or be entertained by TV. I would love for everybody to make a comment on that, because that's the point where we have gotten to, where everybody has to have those things today. But it is in your hands to set the record straight and begin today to do things different, because that will dictate everything around you, from the weather pattern, the clouds in the sky, the sun shining down on us, the wealth, the nutrition of Mother Gaia, what nature is going to provide for us. I'm going to be doing this in Spanish now. I'll be around. I'll make this video maybe for another 20 more minutes. And maybe you can share with me, where are you from? ¿Se imagina qué haría usted si tuviera la responsabilidad que alguien le pusiera a usted en sus regazos la responsabilidad de enseñarle a la futura generación la forma correcta de cómo llegar a ser próspera y la mejor versión de usted mismo, de usted misma. ¿Qué es lo que usted pueda tener de valor para enseñarles a ellos que ya sea que sean 100 niñas y niños o 100,000? ¿Qué diferencia hay en el número? El factor elemental es que usted debe de tomarlos a ellos y que sea su responsabilidad total de lo que ellos vayan a llegar a ser en un futuro, que usted tenga que cargar en esa responsabilidad, darle como enseñanza a ellos desde cero, que ellos no saben lo que es tener un teléfono celular en su mano o tener que entretenerse con la televisión, ni siquiera qué es un baño o qué es un servicio sanitario. No saben completamente nada. ¿Se imagina qué impacto podría usted tener en enseñarles a esas generaciones? Porque de eso depende, de cómo el tiempo va a ser regularizado, cómo la madre naturaleza nos va a proveer a nosotros ese alimento del cual siempre vamos a requerir, como también si las nubes van a estarnos dando agua esta semana o no, la prosperidad económica, material, todo. ¿Sería posible usted de tomar, de asumir esa responsabilidad, de llevar a estos niños de meses hasta 15 años y enseñarles a ellos correctamente los valores, las forma idónea de cómo aprender para que sean esa maravillosa generación que enseñen a la siguiente y a la siguiente? Usted tiene la responsabilidad de lo que llegue a ser. Me encantaría que me compartieran ustedes de dónde son, un comentario, lo que sea, de cualquier parte del mundo donde ustedes sean. Porque a ese punto de nuestra vida es que nosotros hemos llegado. No. Entonces hablas inglés, español, inglés, español. Ay, ¿cuál es el idioma que hablan ay, ¿cuál es el idioma que hablan en Brasil? No se me llega, no me llega. Pues quería compartir esa idea. Entre tantas cosas hemos llegado al punto de que andamos buscando un chivo escapatorio al cual echarle la culpa de lo que somos, de por qué la vida nos trata como nos trata, por qué estamos donde estamos. Pues porque estamos dormidos, estamos en una ilusión donde nos han hecho creer que nos miramos de ojos azules, tenemos el cabello güero, bien bonito, achinado, que somos, me miro así media india, pero realmente soy una india completa y que el color que puedo tener es blanco, pero la verdad es que mi color es bastante oscuro. Nos han hecho pensar muchas cosas porque nos estamos guiando por lo que dicen los demás. ¿Sabe por qué? Porque nosotros nos estamos aún autosaboteando. Aún no aceptamos la verdad de que ese que está en el espejo le puede faltar esto, se puede mirar mejor de esta otra forma. Por lo tanto, lo que digan los demás, entonces es la preferencia que nuestra corteza cerebral elige para decir, ay, pues como a aquellos no les gustan esto, para poder yo ser parte de esa sociedad idónea que están tratando de establecer en el mundo, pues entonces yo debo de mirarme de esta forma. Y usted se va creando esa ilusión, se va autosaboteando a usted mismo mientras está dormido. Pero cuando usted esté despierto, se va a dar cuenta que eres el ser más hermoso, que usted se ha creado con todo lo que necesita, con todos los valores del mundo, que es infinitamente una obra de arte, y además de eso, todo lo que usted pueda crear, toca y piensa, se vuelve en oro, como dicen algunos. Y ahí los dejo. Después le vamos a seguir en este tema. Gracias, Felipe. Nos miramos al dato, ¿ok? I want you to leave. I want to finish this video up with one thought. Because if that responsibility was to land in your lap of having to guide that generation of all those new children, and they are to guide the future generations and so on, but it is in you the responsibility of what you have created, of what the end result will be. Now, are you going to do that awake or asleep? Because it's very easy for us to keep finding a scapegoat for everything that we do, always blaming somebody. But the truth of the matter is that we are living in an illusion that we ourselves have created. We have guided ourselves based on that society pattern that in which you are supposed to fit in. In order for you to belong to something or someone, you feel that maybe this time I have to hide the fact that I have blue eyes and that I have a very dark complected skin. Just because. And when you look in the mirror, so all those beliefs that everybody has set in your mind has been the cause for you to auto-sabotage your own self. And that's the reason why you're still asleep. Because not only you refuse to see yourself for who you are, but to follow what others say and the guidelines that they set. When you allow yourself and accept and take responsibility that everything and whatever you see in the mirror, take a good look at that mirror. Tell yourself who you are. What do you think you are? But more than anything, what are you doing and where are you at? Because the only way we're going to be able to be the element, the transforming, the innovation person in this earth is when we accept ourselves and love ourselves. And I will keep saying this, or you're going to end up being that skeleton that's going to be staying behind, following the pattern that everybody else has set up, not facing the truth of what you can be and who you are. Because excuses, it's easy to find an excuse and find a scapegoat. But you know what you're missing. You are missing on meeting the work of art, the artist that has unlimited and infinite potential, where wealth, thank you, thank you. You see, 3 cars were allowed to go through. It is in your mind. Everything that you decide is in that most modern machine that has been tried to be duplicated, imitated, and nothing can duplicate you. Not only it will never be duplicated, but only you have the power to keep yourself alive by waking up. And I leave you with that idea. And as always, the subscribers of this channel knows that I always say I love your soul and I love your existence, which means I love you if you have a soul. And the ones that don't, you know exactly what I think about you, just as you know exactly what you think about me. Subscribe, like, share. It's just a beautiful Sunday, and you can only give what you are worth, what you contain in your heart. Recuerde que si se suscribe, like o comparte, usted solamente lo hará de acuerdo a lo que usted es y a lo que usted tiene en su corazón. Es solamente un domingo y el valor que usted le dé a todo, pues es el mismo valor que usted se da a sí mismo. La neta del planeta, como dicen algunos. ¿Estás despierto o seguirás dormido? Bien dormido, dormido. Chao, Felipe. Adiós, corazón. Nos miramos al rato. You get to take a little break right now. Thank you. Mamma mia.